Greetings from Pahasapa, the Black Hills of Dakota, where the Lakota people come to pray for the state of the world. And perhaps they could also pray for the state of my doctor's cardiovascular system, because I suppose that if he saw the kinds of meals I ate, he'd have a heart attack. Anyway, this is just all prepared from yesterday. If you watched Carnivore Casserole #1, well, that was yesterday. Today is what? January the 10th, 2014. So I made the other one yesterday on January 9th, 2014, when I first fried this up with some more hamburger and more vegetables and a leftover piece of ribeye steak. Well, this is just 80% lean ground beef, some mushrooms, plenty of salt and pepper, some chili powder, and a can of green beans. And what I'm going to do later around 11 o'clock p.m. when I have my main Bachelor feast, as I do every night. Hey, you know, when you live alone, you don't have anybody to answer to. You eat when you're hungry, and you sleep when you're sleepy, and you work out. Well, you work out whether you feel like it or not. I've learned that. That burns off all this. I don't worry about calories, as I told you. But what I'll do is I'll put this on there and I'll kind of simmer it and fry it up. If I have to, I might add just a wee bit of light olive oil to help keep it from getting too burned and stuck to the pan. But you want to be careful with any kind of oil that you don't scorch it and you don't add too much. I mean, there's enough fat in this 80% lean ground beef already. You probably will not need the olive oil. And what you see over here on the right, I steamed up some cauliflower and broccoli in a great big vegetable steamer. And then threw that steamer into the refrigerator so that I could use it as a sort of a cold, unadorned salad every morning, or rather every 11 o'clock p.m. To me, that's morning. Go figure. And put a little sunflower seeds in there, some salt and pepper, no other stuff, no butter, no other condiments at all. And that tastes pretty good. You know, after a while, when you don't eat with a lot of condiments and a lot of sugars and things like that, real honest-to-goodness food has a really unique taste. I can even eat a head of lettuce. Well, not a whole head at once. But I can eat lettuce and I can appreciate the flavor of that, the flavor of the vegetables, certainly the flavor of the meat. So I do get plenty of vegetables here, along with all of my fat and cholesterol. And you know, I'm just over all this hype about fat and cholesterol and worrying about all that stuff. I've lived off a variety of different kinds of quote-unquote diets throughout my life, but I've always been extremely active physically. Had to stack a whole pretty close to a cord of wood today after swimming a mile, and believe me, I was mighty hungry when I had my big old bowl, even bigger than this, a bowl bigger than that, full of blackberries. They had fresh blackberries for real cheap at the grocery store right now. I suppose they came from Mexico, but so what? You know, you wash them. And then I emptied an entire can of Ready Whip into there. And I reckon that's about 700 calorie bowl of blackberries. And I don't know how many calories this is, you tell me, but I don't care, because I don't worry about it. All that swimming at 5'6", 120 pounds, same proportions as I had when I was 14 years old. Except I can't swim as fast as I could when I was 14. Stan Gibilisco signing off. My mouth is watering already. It's going to drool on this video camera. I better shut up. Until next time. So long.